So right on cue, I was just explaining his behaviour to his owner. This is Buddy. Buddy is very excitable but also very anxious, and what he'll do, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, he'll shake. As I've come over, this is second time, you can see him shaking, you can hear him whining. This is his anxiety. But what he does, if he looks, he normally lies down. He's not doing it now, is he? Right on camera, he's not doing it. You can see from his breathing, he's so hyper.
Yeah.
So you see there what I did? I stepped back, which is totally the wrong thing to do, because when you step back, you're kind of inviting the dog to come back into your space. So if he does it again, I'll show you the right thing to do, because that's what a lot of people do. They step back, but then the dog comes into the space. So if they come into the space, don't mind him keeping all 4 feet down. What I object to is dogs pushing intently with the nose, which he didn't, and putting the feet on me.
If he is ignored, he does tend to, he knows then, he does tend to back off.
Which is what I've done since coming across, I've just ignored.
But when dogs are this cute, people tend to go,
they want to go, did you?
No, still do it anyway.
Yeah, they don't listen to you. It's not your dog, so what rights have you got? Yeah. They think that, oh, it's a cute dog, so that means it's theirs. Now he's going behind you. I saw before I come across, as you wander around, in fact just wander around with him, and I can see when he's on the harness, he's really pulling, and he's letting you just hold all his body weight, isn't he? You can see he's just moving forward with his back legs, but his front legs are coming off the ground. So for the video, we've put him on a control collar. There's a reason they go on a certain way, and that is because if we put it on the wrong way and then apply any pressure, it'll just twist his skin, so we don't want. Whichever side he's on, the bit that the lead attaches to always comes across the top and back of his neck, and the stopper is near. So you see I'm doing it literally with 2 fingers. It's like,
is it more like a flick up? Or...
Yes, so because he's in front of me, I'm flicking to the side. If he's walking at the side of me, it's just a little lift up, very minimum. And you can hear how uncomfy it is if he wanted to keep pulling. Good boy, come on! Wow, good lad! Come on! Oh, good boy! Yay! Nope. So when he jumps up, that's his anxiety. See, I just did a little nudge with my knee. I didn't have to raise it because he's not jumping high enough. I just bent my knee, he touched it, he's like, oh, I didn't like that. He's itching to get back to you, which is why I'm staying away, because I can feel your anxiety, so he can feel your anxiety, and he needs to feel my calmness rather than your anxiety, otherwise I'm not going to be helping. But this is what I'm working with, both of you. So you see now he's following me around. There's no pressure. The only time there's pressure is to speed him up. So you're literally just going to do the same. Keep your arm relaxed until he pulls, then just give a little pull up or across. Very, very minimum on him. So every time he pulls, you're going to turn away from him or walk backwards from him, so that he learns when he pulls, he's not getting where he wants to go. Just mind you don't go dizzy. Good. Walk more confident. Walk as though he's not with you and he's going to follow you. There you go, look at that. The second you're like, yeah, okay, I will, he's like, I'm with you now. Change directions. How's that feeling?
That's weird. That's so
Because he was feeding off your anxiety. So the more we do it, the more confident you get, the more relaxed you'll become. Keep your arm relaxed, that's it. Good. And we've achieved that, what, in 2 minutes, if that? That's it. So if he tries steering you like he was trying to push you that way, you did right to just turn away. So we never let the dog control us, we control the dog. And then you can do different speed changes, a real fast walk or a slow walk or a sudden stop.
Just following my lead, if that's great.
Look how tired he is already. And this is all mentally challenging, so you'll find when you get home, he'll probably just zonk out. Raise your knee, that's it. So you have to be more assertive with your knee raise. You're kind of raising your knee and like, oh, don't do that. Yeah, so be a bit more abrupt with him, because we want to lose all this anxiety that he's got, and we want to build his confidence. We want him to be a confident dog rather than a whiny, screamy, I don't know what's going on kind of dog.
That's a big difference though, isn't it?
Yeah. It's the placement of the collar.
Right.
And I mean, you'll see it in that bit where I said,
never walked in just
be more,
here either. It's always been 2 hands.
Yeah.
Gripped tight.
But we don't see. This is what people do. They use strength to control the dog.
Yeah.
Well, so if I pushed against you without thinking, you'd push back against me. Same with the dog. If you pull backwards on a dog that's pulling forward, he's going to keep pulling forward all day long. Right. If you pull to the side, you're taking his balance and you're getting his attention. So then he's like, oh, okay.
And that's kind of what this does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look, right. He was actually looking at you. So when he looks at you, you can tell him, good boy.
Okay.
Depends how excitable he gets with you to how enthusiastic you can be. So if you're going to say, oh, good boy, and he's like, woohoo, then you're just going to be like, right, good. Be more abrupt. Nudge, good.
Every time I stop, he does that, doesn't he?
Yeah. And again, he's asking for reassurance, but we're not reassuring this nervous state of mind.
Okay.
He'll get that because he's so anxious. He's draining a lot of energy. So in 10 minutes, 20 minutes,
he's already tired.
He'll be giving it up. Yeah. And then we can start praising, because now you're not jumping up at us, you're not being quite so needy, and well done, we can do that. So now Danielle's just said he never takes treats outside. Anyway, he has. So what we're going to do, give him all his lead. I'm going to let him know I've got some sausage ready, and then I'm going to chuck it. And as I chuck it, you see I'm saying ready. And then what we're going to do, as he does what he did with you and comes back to you, so I'm going to get you doing it in a minute. Okay. As he comes back to you, you're going to give him another little piece, so you're rewarding him for going out and you're rewarding him for coming back. Yeah. When, let him know you've got it. Good. So as he gets it, tell him to get it or fetch or whatever.
Yeah.
When he comes back, give him another little treat as soon as he's back. Good. Throw another one out. Make sure he has plenty of lead. Good. Another one to feed him. Good. And you always feed him as you are doing by your leg. We never have our hand out to feed him at a distance. We always want them close. Nudge him off. Trying to rob your hand then. Don't forget to give your cue word when you throw it. As he eats it, offer your hand out. Good. Put your hand lower. You see your hand was too high, that's why he jumped up. Bring your hand lower, yeah.
Get.
Good. And this is a focus game. Hand down. Beautiful. You see he's already got that bit. Yeah. So this is building up focus, so immediately you're becoming more fun to him now.
Okay, so I'm valuable now.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't forget to tell him your cue word. Good. Beautiful. Hold your hand out. Good. Now what you can do, if he starts like he was actually eating that as he came back to you, which is good, but to make it even more interesting for him, you can start walking backwards. Come on.
We'll try it.
Yeah. I ain't got any, I was just demoing. Good.
Get.
Good. Walk backwards. Good. Treat. Beautiful. So this is strengthening your recall as well as building your focus up on that.
Yeah.
Keep him going. Good. So was that better to usual?
Yeah, normally we'd be tangled around the gate. Yeah.
We never want any tension from your hand to the neck. We want it as loose as possible. Okay. So if he feels like he's pulling, you're going to turn around away from him and come back up. Normally would he have his head down and be sniffling around?
Still either that or he's on his back legs and...
Oh yeah, no, we don't do any of that.
Between any of those two.
Keep your arm relaxed. Good. Turn and come back. So if you feel there start to be a tension for like more than a second or two, just give that little flick with your finger just to flick his head up again. Like I said, a dog's got 250 million scent receptors in his nose. He doesn't need his nose down. When they have the nose down, they're trying to find a specific scent when they find a specific scent, then they start weaving here, there and everywhere, and you're completely irrelevant. I know, you're mentally tired, I can see it. Oh, he's so tired, good boy.
When we get home.
He'll be flat out. So you're just going to keep the rest of the lead so he doesn't trip you up. And again, change direction, weave or whatever. If you're weaving or turning into him, you'll have to shorten the lead to prompt. But when you use the length of the lead to teach the dog, we're not going to restrain you the whole walk. You're going to learn to walk with me. Good. Turn. Good. Turn. Pop into that side. That's it. Good. Relax your arm again. Good. That's it.
I don't know why I keep holding it up.
Everybody does.
Pulling out.
Yeah, everybody does. Turn away from him. Good. And you see, every time you turn away again. See how he cuts in front of you? So when he cuts in front, we turn away because we can't turn into him because he's already in front.
Right.
Keep going.
How come he tries to go in front? Is it just...
Well, because he's trying to find a scent and he's just going to start weaving around, and does it just be peeing on everything? Turn away. Is that feeling better?
Yeah. I'm not going to have arm ache.
I know it does, it aches your arms, your shoulders and everything, doesn't it? Then stop. Good boy. Woohoo! So for the video, we're just doing some long lead now. So we did the short lead, and now we're doing some long lead. So it doesn't matter what length of lead the dog is on, they never ever can have tension on that lead. See how he's looking at you as well. He's kind of sticking with you because he don't want you to tap on that lead. See, he's in front, so when he gets in front, just walk backwards or turn. Good. Throw in some sudden stops. Good. And you can do some treat throwing as well.
But he can't.
Good, good. Nice. Woohoo, good boy. See, there he ate it and went straight away. So give him a treat, and then before he goes, give another one immediately. So you kind of drip feeding him to teach him to stay with you. Because otherwise he's taking one and gone. So, well, you got one, then we're going to fire another one straight in your mouth before you have time to leave. And then you're going to be like, oh, wait a minute, so it's valuable me staying around you. Yes, it is.
I'm a treat dispenser.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So what we do, we use a lot of treats in the beginning, very, very heavily to condition the behaviour we want.
Have to maintain, say,
no, as he gets the game, then we can start phasing them out, because you don't and look at that, he's not jumping up now. I know he did before, but he's not jumping up as much.
Every time
when you first came, he was like, oh my god.
Look at it.
Good. Good. And notice as well what he's doing different now. He's staying around you, whereas before he was taking the treat and then moving away. Yeah. Now he's staying around you. Where's my next one, or what's the next game? Put your hand lower so he knows, because he was just following you then. But I mean, he can smell it. That's it. A couple of steps, then release it. Release. So you got to release it before he loses interest in the beginning, and then as he gets better, you hold it for longer. Yeah. Like stick it up his nose so he knows. That's it. And then a couple of steps, release. Good boy. And again, you start everything in little steps. A couple of steps first, and then as he gets better, so we use treats heavily in the beginning to shape what we want, and then we make them work harder and go further before we release the treat. So, because this is what he did with me, isn't it? Yeah. And is this what he does with other dogs?
Dogs and people, yeah. With other dogs, they'll crawl slowly.
Yeah, it's anxiety. Well, that's what he's doing.
Right. It's fine.
So, step walking away. Come on. Good. Then bring him back in. As soon as you see him about to lie down, walk away, walk away. Good.
Check back there.
Is she
following me? Would it help if I stepped in front and then he knows I'm in chat, or is it just a case of just let's not bother with that?
He's literally submitting, and he's like, I want to be stroked.
He's not a dominant dog at all.
No. I mean, he's like a jelly wobbler.